الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي اللهم ارحمنا يا أرحم الراحمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers and sisters and children in Islam, we are in verse number 26 of Surah Al Mulk, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قل إنما العلم عند الله وإنما أنا نذير مبين. Okay, that's the verse in which it starts with kul. Kul means say, tell. So basically asking Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to tell them. So the verse was about their statement. They are asking, the people, the non-believing people of that time were asking, Mata hadal wad, when is this promised day you people are mentioning about? If you are truthful, tell us, when is that day? For which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is answering now. Kul ya Rasulullah, innamal ilmu. Indeed the knowledge in Allah is with Allah. If you notice, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't say, Kul innamal ilmuhu indallah. Indeed, the knowledge of it, the knowledge of the day of judgment is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't bring that pronoun, Lamir Muttasil, into it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just said, Kul innamal ilmu. The knowledge, all the knowledge, including the knowledge of this day of judgment, is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is instructing Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to tell them that wa innama, and indeed, definitely, ana nadhirum mubin. I am a clear warner. Mubin means clear. Nadhir means the one who warns. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing them or making them realize, or kind of stimulating them, or motivating them, or drawing their attention to think about what is more important. The important thing is the warning that there is a life after death, there is a day of judgment, there is paradise and hellfire, and you either go to paradise or you'll doomed in the hellfire forever. These are the messages. It's a bashiran wa nadira, good news and warning. Good news of Jannah for the people who obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and warning for those people who disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So that is the purpose of, or the mission of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the companions. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is drawing their attention to come to the point, in the sense, rather than asking about when and where and all that. Think about what have you prepared for that day of judgment, rather than speculating or having that curiosity or having this sarcastic question about so they are asking question, were they mocking Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or they being sarcastic about it, were they curious about it? We don't know, but they definitely challenged Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, saying, tell us, if you are truthful, when is this day of judgment? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, tell them, the knowledge, everything belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, including the knowledge of this day of judgment. My job is to warn you regarding the life after death, day of judgment, and hellfire and paradise. So, clear cut. The message, the point is very clear. So that is where we need to be very careful about the prioritizing the things. So there are few things in Quran, sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose not to explain about it. Say, for example, in Surah Al Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about Dhul Qarnayn. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was asked by the companions, Ya Rasulullah, was this Dhul Qarnayn was a prophet? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, I do not know. If Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, I do not know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose not to reveal even to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, was he a prophet, or was he a righteous king by himself? So there are few things which only Allah knows, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by his wisdom and hikmah, he chose not to reveal it, not to reveal even to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because he was clearly asked, was Dhul Qarnayn was a prophet? And he said, Ma adri, I don't know. So that is the thing. And we need to learn a lesson from this, right? You don't have to try to answer everything about Islam if you don't know about it. You can say, I do not know. And you should be able to say, I don't know. And there should be no hesitation, or you should not be feeling embarrassed about it. If you don't know something about Islam, you have to be honest and say, I do not know. I do not know. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us of those people who are genuine in dealing, in teaching Islam. And when people interact with us, we need to be genuine about things. What we know, we should be able to confidently say what it is. What we don't know, we should be humble enough to say that I do not know. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase us in beneficial knowledge.